All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, before I begin this lesson, giving all praises to Yahweh by
Yahweh
Hashem.
Bashim Yahushua Bashim Kakadash.
The honors go out to our apostles, elders, great millstone who rule and teach well. Shalom, wa barakim to you, brothers and sisters out there. Right, really, I'm just gonna slide it straight to lawyer.
So basically, this lesson will be about order. It's a big thing going on in Israel. Seems like more so now than ever, is that you have a lot of Israelites waking up to the truth that they're Israel, but they're not understanding that there's an order to what we're involved in, especially when you are amongst elders, when you're amongst the camp, when you're in the camp, you know, it's order. Everything it deals with order when it comes to how we maneuver in the world, how we deal with each other. It's order, you know. Everything has to be done in order. So I'm gonna get this First Corinthians 14 and 40. It says, "Let all things be done decently and in order." And I'm gonna get the word order on the online etymology. I didn't pull it up yet. Let me get it. So bear with me real quick. And it says order. Damn, it's little. It says Salaki. It says give order to arrange in a row or rank. And that's what we deal with. You know, we deal with rank when you're in the ministry. You know, you're gonna have brothers over you, get over it. You're gonna have elders over you, get over it. You know, it says sense of set or keep in order from 15th century or 1500s, meaning to give commands for or to instruct authoritatively, right? And so I'm gonna keep reading. It says from 1540s, that of command to be made, done, or issued. You know, I mean, basically that's it. Oh, and it says order for now. It says 12th century body of persons living under a religious discipline. And that's like unto us, we're a body, you know, and the body has systems, it has order, you know, and I'm talking about the actual physical body, but you know, we are the body, we are building the church of Hamashiach or the house of David, however you want to, not however you want to put it, but you know, we're nation building, all right, and we have order. So that's the main point I want to make with that. And you got something, brother, before I
Yeah.
continue? Okay.
I'm gonna also in that chapter. I'm gonna get verse 33.
Okay.
First Corinthians 14 and 33. For God is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints. So the Lord
Hmm.
doesn't deal with confusion, and there being no rank and no order that's been set up that breeds nothing but confusion. Not
Hmm.
everybody can be the head of the camp. That wouldn't make any sense. There's nobody that's giving orders in, or nobody that's following those orders. How are you
Yep.
gonna know who needs what office or thing to do, duties? Is all based upon order and the importance of it, which is why Esau's military, along with even like the mafia, they all have order because that's what keeps it organized and keeps it afloat and together. That's what gets things done. And they draw that inspiration from the Bible
Yep.
because what they have is essentially just a left hand version of what we have now, and that's it. Yeah, you just froze out.
All right, man. You because you had froze too. That's crazy. Um, I was able to hear what you were saying though. I'm gonna get this. I believe it's in Colossians. Let me see. Colossians 3. Nah, hold on. Let me see. No, I can't find it. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna get this. Damn. Yeah, that's what I want. It's Ciroc 6. Damn, keep taking me off. All right, Ciroc 6 and damn, was it 20? Slovakia. Oh, there it is. Yeah, Ciroc 6. It was a scripture I was gonna pull about the elders. Give them double honors. I believe it's in 1 Timothy 5. It might be there. But anyway, this is Sirach or Ecclesiastes 6, and I'm gonna start at 32. It says, "My son, if thou will, thou shalt be taught, and if thou will apply thy mind, thou shalt be prudent." So you have to understand. It says that basically, if thou will, thou shalt be taught. Who taught us? It's the elders, our apostles, and brothers on down. First and foremost is the elders. And so you have to give. Damn, I thought I had it pulled up. You got to give them reverence. Double honors. They've been in this truth longer than us, man. You know, they went through certain things in their life. They have more wisdom than you. That's just how it goes. You're supposed to desire to get wisdom from man that I don't want to say that because you can Jake be learning shit from wicked niggas, but dealing with our apostles and elders, we seek wisdom from them, understanding, because we know that Yahweh Shema Shah is dealing with them and their works follow them. It says, let me see. It says, if thou love to hear, thou shalt receive understanding. And if thou bow thine ear, thou shalt be wise. So Jake, you know, quit running your fucking mouth. You know, you should be ready to hear. You should be more ready to hear than to give your side of the story. You know, if you're being rebuked, take the rebuke. Take through rebuke, through counsel, you can receive understanding. You know, you might sit there and be like, "Well, damn, why did this happen?" And at that point in time, you might not understand, but guess what? The Lord will have it to where something else will pop up, might not even deal with you, but it was a similar situation, and you'll understand. You know, um, actually, you got something, brother? My
Yeah, I
mind
got
kind of
the
Salaki. My mind kind of all over Salaki.
I got that
Yeah.
scripture that you wanted.
Okay.
1 Timothy 5:17. It says, "Let the elders that rule well be counted worthy of double honor, especially they who labor in the word and doctrine."
Right. And they works follow them. You know, 30, 32 plus years, 33 plus years, 34. Their works follow. Who else taught you about the MOTB, WW3, WW2? World War II, World War III. Who taught you about the statue in Daniel? You know, who? Come on, man. So just know why you in this and know who you're dealing with. You're dealing with Yahweh Shem Shai. You're looking at it as just man teaching you wrong. These are men of the Lord's, totally different. So watch it. And I can't believe I can't find what I was looking for. It's Sirach 8. I believe it's 9 or 10. Yeah, Sirach. This is Sirach 8, because really this lesson, I said it was about order, but really, you know, it's dealing with our elders, you know. But anyway, yeah, this is Rock 8, and I'm gonna start at, I believe it's 9. Yeah, no, actually, I started at 8. It says, despise not the discourse of the wise, but acquaint thyself with their proverbs. For of them thou shalt learn instruction in how to serve great men with ease. It says, verse 9, miss not the discourse of the elders, for they also learned of their fathers, and of them thou shalt learn understanding, and to give answer as need requireth. And that's plain, you know. So our elders, guess what? They were taught by great men, wise men of Israel. You know, they received that understanding through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shah Shai, through the man that was set up. And guess what? We're coming in a like manner, you know. And so, I mean, that's plain, you know. You got something out?
Yeah. This is Hebrews 13 and 17. Obey them that have the rule over you, and submit yourselves, for they watch for your souls, as they that must give account, that they may do it with joy and not with grief, for that is unprofitable for you.
Mm-hmm.
The men that are set above you, they're not tyrants. They're above you because, quite frankly, that's where the Lord wants you in the chain. And now, as many brothers know, it's subject to change. Yaharatazai doesn't, because most of the time when it changes, that means somebody fell away. But nonetheless, the men that are set above you, they're supposed to be anyways. They're supposed to be above you to guide you in the right direction and to watch over your soul and make sure that you're doing what you need to be doing to inherit your crown, to receive salvation.
Yeah.
So, with that understood, they're showing you a level of respect and love, and you need to return that favor to them. Treat others how you want to be treated. You shouldn't have a leader of your camp or a brother that's a rank above you treating you with nothing but love and respect, rebuking you when you make mistakes and all this, and you're treating them like shit. Lord is going to jack you up for that, man. And
Mm-hmm.
vice versa. You can't have men under you that, they follow order. They're exemplary brothers. They always walk in the spirit, but you're being a tyrant. I mean, it goes both ways. So really, it just goes into treating one another as we ought to, as we want to be treated.
Yeah.
Like how Shai did, being brotherly, man.
Yeah.
And part of being brotherly is following order. Because when you have a certain position in the camp and you try to overstep brothers, it makes it feels like you try to do the job or the duties. Like you could be the fifth in command and you try to usurp authority and be like you're the head. Well, every brother from him, between you and him is gonna feel like they're not needed. Like, why am I here then? That's just
Yeah.
disrespectful. Everybody has a role. Just play it.
Yeah.
We're all
You,
working for that penny, man.
you can't neglect the body, you know. You can't. Let me see. Let me see. Damn. I think I had Galatians. I think I'm in Galatians. Yeah, this is Galatians. I'm gonna start at let me see. So like just bear with me real quick. Yeah, this is Galatians 6. I'm gonna start at 3. It says, "For if any man think himself to be something when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself." So many Jakes, you think you're on some type of level, you're deceiving yourselves, man, you know, and you're puffed up with pride, you know. The little leaven is leaven the whole lump, leavening deals with bread, it rise, it helps bread rise, but that's your pride. Many Jakes are prideful, you know, and so you end up destroying yourself. You think you come up against the elders, uh, uh, brothers that been in this for a while, and it don't work like that, And I'm not talking about, if somebody's going off in the camp, I'm not talking about nothing like that. I'm talking about now you that guy, and it doesn't work like that, bro. We're not in this for that. Like the brother said, or like the scripture said that he quoted, we're all working to receive a reward, and we're supposed to be here and support each other, you know, supposed to be charitable, and watch for the brotherhood. Because be honest, who else is watching for us? Not talking about, like the Lord ain't watching for us and so forth. But we are we are surrounded by enemies, and we don't need to be enemies or have enemies amongst the brotherhood, man. Lord's gonna fucking kill you for doing that shit. So watch it. I had a little bit more. It says, verse 4, but let every man prove his own work, and then shall he have rejoicing in himself alone and not in another. It says, I got a little bit more. Let me see. It says, let him that is taught in the word communicate unto him that teacheth in all good things. And that's plain. And there's another scripture I'm looking for. It is, I believe it's at the end of the chapter. It says, where's it one? I might have skipped over it. It's a lot. You got something, brother? I'm gonna find what I'm looking for. Might have skipped over.
First Peter chapter 5, and did you get this one?
No, I didn't read that. I didn't read that yet.
All right. First Peter chapter 5, verse 5 to 6. Likewise, ye younger, submit yourselves unto the elder. Yea, all of you be subject one to another, and be clothed with humility, for God resisteth the proud and giveth grace to the humble. Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, that he may exalt you in due time.
Yeah.
So if you want to be exalted during Jacob's trouble, and really, during the period of the eternal reign there with Yahweh Shah, you want to be exalted in the kingdom of heaven, then you need to be humble now. Well, you need to be humble all the time, but bro, it's like, really, it's not that big of a fucking deal, man. Like, seriously. The one of the main reasons why dudes fall out of this truth is because you overcomplicate it. It's an easy thing to if you believe on the Lord, it should be easy to you to do 3 videos a week, go to camp for 2 hours a week, and shut the hell up and just be in order. It shouldn't be that goddamn hard. It really isn't that hard. There's no crazy decrees that come from your camp heads. It's just like, oh, this is overwhelming. There's nothing. You got to show up to class. You got to make sure you do the duties that you've been given, which more than likely ain't shit. It's not a lot. Nobody's asking you to carry 300 pounds on your spinal cord. So just shut the fuck up and do it. Like, god damn, man.
Yeah.
This shit is ridiculous. And you're going to see many more guys, get sifted out because of it. If you don't really want to be here, then just kick rocks. Because at the end of the day, if you don't want to be here, the Lord is going to show us that,
Yeah.
But then you got men that actually want to be here. And then you got niggas that are fucking it up for everybody. It's like, it's really, this truth is very simple, man. Yahweh Shai made it very simple for us to receive salvation. Go to your 9-to-5 job, catch your little itty bitty hell. You're vexed in the spirit. We know you don't need to complain for 5 hours to brothers. Just, grow some cojones and push on. And just, bro, it's not hard. It's not hard. That was it.
Then damn, there was one more I wanted to get. I'm trying to remember this off the top of my head. Damn. You got something else, brother Salakia? Kind of all over.
Yeah, I got another one.
Okay.
Because it's like, it wasn't, when you came in, you knew it wasn't about you.
Right.
So why are you a couple years in and now all of a sudden it's about you? That doesn't make any sense. A couple years ago, you were a nigga. And you came in through essentially the words of Yahweh Shemel Shai and from the apostles, elders, and whatever brother, that helped build you up in the spirit. But now that you got a couple roots under you, you got a little bit of seasoning on you. Now you're that guy. No. All right, that's what the apostles call upstart. But this is Proverbs 27 and 17, because this is a main reason as to why we have brothers around us and especially over us. It says, iron sharpeneth iron, so a man sharpeneth the countenance of his friend. Because me personally, I can say from the little experience I have in this truth, if it weren't for the brotherhood, I would have fell out. Because brothers is what helps you stay motivated. They help you stay on track when you start to steer off the road spiritually. You know, it's good to know that you have fellow men out there that are going through the same things and striving for the same mastery that you're striving for. You're not alone. You know, like
Hmm.
Elijah was thinking he was alone, and the Lord said, I have 7,000 that haven't bowed to Baal either, which was completion. So you're not the only one. So be appreciative that the Lord has put you in a camp to where you have men, whether they're elders or not. You know, they could be new themselves, but He has put men above you to watch over you and to make sure that you stay in the faith. That's a blessing, man. Because you got to understand too, if you're the head of the camp, who do you have in your city to do that for you? Nobody. It's just you. There's nobody that's higher ranked than you in the city that's able to, watch your every step. You see? So a lot of the rebuke that they may get is going to come from somebody in a different camp for the most part. So they're gonna make mistakes and not even realize it. Whereas brothers that might be under him, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, 10th, 20th, they're gonna have men that have more season than them, and they're gonna be able to get rebuked right then and there. They're not gonna have to wait for it. It's a blessing, man. Everything has a balance, it has pros and cons to it, but definitely appreciate the fact that there's order in this truth, man, because it really makes it that much easier. It gives you because that way everybody has a role, everybody can execute their role, everybody understands the path, the goal. If everybody's in the same position, nobody's gonna get anything done.
Yeah, I got some. I got two of them. This is damn, now it's not on here. Hold on, select. Let me get the scripture in my Bible. This is Psalm. Let's see, I think it's 133. Yeah, this is Psalm 133, verse 1. It says, no, not verse 1. Yeah, this is Psalm 133, verse 1. It says, behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. It is like the precious ointment upon the head that ran down upon the beard, even Aaron's beard that went down to the skirts of his garments. And so the main point was in verse 1. It says, behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. Unity comes by with order. You know, we're all walking, the same path, single file, we're in line, we're in order. If you're not in order, there won't be no unity. You're going to break apart, just like how, the Lord said when Satan's house is divided against himself, he'll fall. Basically going into how Esau, Edom, they're falling. We fell. It was no order, no unity between Northern Kingdom and Southern Kingdom. And what happened? Ever since Abba Bivens came back on the scene preaching his word, that unity between the elect, the hopeful elect, is back. That unity, that order, is back on the earth. We're bringing unity, order, correction back to the nation of Israel through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. And that's how it's going to always be. In the kingdom of heaven, you're still not going to do whatever the fuck you want to do. Because why? We're going to have laws, statutes, commandments written in our inward parts. That's order. The scriptures are order. The law, statutes, and commandments. Order. It's simple. Taking heed to wise counsel, order, correction, all that, man. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but that's fuck Jake. This whole time we've been going off years after years, centuries. Fuck, get it correct, get it right now. If you don't get it while the doors of mercy are open, it ain't no hope for you. There's not no hope for you, bro. I mean that's oh, I did want to get something. I got one more scripture or two more. Basically, not basically. This is Proverbs 12:1. It says, Whoso loveth instruction loveth knowledge, but he that hateth reproof is brutish. Now, let me get the word for brutish. And a lot of you Jakes, you hate being instructed. it ain't no do what thou will coming into this. Let's see. Damn, now my internet. What the hell? Satan boy. Goodness gracious. All right, it says brutish. It says brute. Let's just see if I got a little bit more. I can get a little bit more. It says, what is a brutish person? It says, if you describe a person or their behavior as brutish, it says you think they are brutal and uncivilized. Disapproval. The man was brutish and coarse. So basically, you know, it said you being uncivilized. You know. And I got one more precept, Salaki, bro, and that'll be it. Yes, Proverbs 15 and 32, it says, he that refuseth instruction despiseth his own soul, but he that heareth reproof getteth understanding, you know, and that's plain. And a lot of things, you refuse the instruction, man, the simple instruction. Hey, quit doing this, brother. Do your videos, fast, pray, cut your hair. That's another instruction. Just cut. Oh, cut your hair, man. Many other things, but that's just one of the topics that's popping up in Israel again. Fucking dreadlocks. So the main point was, to be in order, receive correction, take heed to counsel, and that's all I got. That's all I got. You got something else, brother?
Nah, we're gonna go ahead and close it if you ain't got nothing else.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Lord, one that this lesson was edifying to the elect. Before we close, giving all praises to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Akakadash.
The one let's go out to our apostles, elders, great millstone, and ruin, teach well. Shalom and a Baba.